Hi guys, at the end, the amazing Aqeel. Straight over to my new friend here. He's going to do all kinds of poems for us, and I'm looking forward to this. Over to you, buddy.
Right, I'm gonna do one that I just wrote outside. I went for a ciggy about an hour ago. I did this sort of inspired by John Gilroy, also a poet in Leeds. He's got stuff on Spotify. He's got this kind of rap flow to his poems, this conversational tone, and he's been influencing me a bit. He's got a new album out on Spotify and YouTube. It's just a rap flow. I could be like Thomas, that's Jefferson, like Edison, but I don't take my medicine. I'm irrelevant except to a few irrelevants. Rather be celibate, but instead wrap it in cellophane. Menacing, nah, never been that. I'm gentle pedestrian, walking mad, glowing infernal in the dead of night. Gave some baccy to a homeless lad. Does that make me a common man? Think I made a friend last night, signing off, signing on, take a talk. I'm hell-bent making the most of it.
Excellent. Brilliant stuff, that, mate. And it's great. I always admire people. Well, just going right off the wrote an hour ago. I know, probably because I'm dyspraxic, if I went and read a poem I wrote an hour ago, it'd be gibberish. So I know what I'm like. I'll have to sit down. And it's not a case of it's finished correctly. It's just a case of getting used to the piece. And I love the fact you just gone straight to hell for leather there, mate. Brilliant stuff.
Cheers, man. Cheers. It was just up on me. Right, next one. Oh, let's see. I'll read one that I wrote like on Sunday, but I read it yesterday as well at Born Down. It's kind of about like, I don't really write much about like identity and stuff, and like, but kind of live two lives. So I drink and smoke and have sex, and then I don't do that if any of my siblings watch. But yeah, so I'm living this, and then I go home and I don't do any of that stuff. My family's Muslim. This one it was Eid on Sunday, so Eid Mubarak. It's called Eid Mubarak. Wrecked beyond reckoning. Too much Guinness, too much Riesling, too many rollies. I'm only a man-made man, not machine, nor pristine. Dreams of has-beens, masochistic memory. Hungover, have a can of old Mirinda. Waiting for blank to reply back to DM. On the train I'm hanging. Bradford beckons, I've grown a heart. Transplanted world peace into mead. My creed is in local things. Familial bliss. Tomorrow's Eid. Mars making bucky tea. Tomorrow we feast. Tomorrow we laugh ourselves silly. Gorge ourselves on gratitude.
Excellent. Now obviously we're going to have to state before we carry on this, in case of Aqeel's family are watching this, that was not a poem based on fact. It was complete fictional, is all I'm going to say there.
Mate, I have nothing to hide, man. I have nothing to hide. I know everything.
Well, I have, but yeah, I don't know your family, so don't be...
Well, not everything, but they know enough. They don't know.
My family are the same as me by now. They know exactly what I'm like, so I know exactly what you mean, mate. Great stuff. And I love the brevity in that again. I've got tremendous stuff, seriously, mate. So listen, cheers, I'm going to shut up shop now. Straight back to you for another piece, mate.
I found this one the other day. It's just it's a love poem. What did I say? It's for a girl that I'd live for and die for still, even though we're not together. If a leaf falls this winter, I'll look for you. When darkness comes marauding and love fails us, I'll look for you. Under the glaring moon, a leaf falls, I was looking for you. This arid winter, this uncertain autumn, the sky exploded, I'll look for you. I'll walk until my feet are shrapnel, I'll look for you. My insides are horror, I'll look for you. Society collapsed, the people turned on each other, I was looking for you. Amongst the wreckage, amidst the war, I search for you. When there is nothing and no one left, when I have forgotten how to forget, I'll remember you. And if a leaf falls in a city I don't know the name of, I'll look for you. As long as something moves, as long as it moves me, I'll look for you. And if you forget to look for me, don't worry about it. I'll find you. And when I can no longer think, when the taste of you has gone sour, I'll douse myself in petrol and set the world on fire. I'll go through that wall for you. I'll look into the memory of your eyes when I am blind and beaten and bored of the idea of you. I'll drown in the rivers of my blood. I keep myself standing for you. If a leaf falls this winter, it falls for you.
Oh, the rhythm on that is absolutely tremendous. I just love it flowed beautifully, that did. Like I find that sometimes, and I want your opinion on this. When you misplace pieces, sometimes you find them quite some time later. Do you look back to yourself? And I've done this before now, thinking, crap, why did I write that? Was that sort of that piece for you? Was it, or did you remember it when you found it?
I remember it when I found pieces like that where I'm like, I don't remember writing this. I'm like, oh shit, this one's all right. But that
It's
the
beautiful.
if a
That
leaf,
piece is absolutely beautiful.
cheers, yeah, they just come to me. But if a leaf falls is taken from a lot of my titles I'll rip off because I like seeing if everyone gets a reference. There's a press called If a Leaf Falls press or something. I just thought that was really nice, so I just went off that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's really nice love poem. I found it the other day, and a few people, like when I posted it, said it was good and stuff. I was going through a chat with some girl I was having, and she said she liked it, and I was like, oh, fuck. That was ages ago. But I found it again today. I'd forgotten about it again. It's terrible memory. But yeah, I posted it, and my brother was saying, "No, that was good," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
It's really tender. It's got a really. I think some of you do pieces like that sometimes. Like you can sat there afterwards thinking, you can see how like your work develops over time. I think sometimes when you go along and produce pieces like that, and because I've done it with surprise myself sometimes when I found pieces like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I found old pieces and thought, oh, I was like I was doing good stuff then as well. Like I wasn't shit. I was still good then. Now I'm, you hope you're good, but when you find old stuff and it's good, you're like, oh, sure, all right, yeah. And you're at a different period in your life as well, so it's interesting to read that as well.
yeah, no, I agree completely about messing off tremendous stuff. Right, listen, we're going to shut up shop now. I want you to read at least. We've got time here for another couple, 2-3 pieces
All
at
right,
least. At
yeah, yeah.
least. So back to you, mate.
All right, sound. Let's see. A short one. This is kind of in that Kent Taylor mold that we were talking about. Um, breathing room. Money is breathing room. I choke on little and less. Holes in your socks are fine if you're wearing shoes.
Oh, good God. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that point before. It's not one I'd heard of before, but we've been talking about it during the interval before, and I've been in bookmarks and check this gentleman out later on. That's tremendous. That
Yeah,
first
mate.
line, that made it fucking excellent. That was. Was it? Do
Cheers.
you find sometimes you're doing those sort of little pieces like that? They just come really quickly, or they just are the ones where you can really spend 3 times as long on it than as normal poems?
3 times as long. Because, like, with that, I'm looking for, like, the perfect phrase. And, like, yeah, I'm looking for, like, in so little words, I'm looking for a gem of an idea, or what I think's a gem of an idea. Like, the kind of holes in your socks are fine if you're wearing shoes. It says a lot, but, like, it's hard to think of like one quotable kind of phrase like that. It's difficult, and for it not to sound like cliche or anything like that. Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
do.
And they
You
do
do.
take long, that, but it almost doesn't feel like that because it's such a little poem. Yeah,
Yeah, it feels like when you hear it sometimes because of the length of it, you think, oh, it's very throwaway. You just you just toss it straight up. You've not. I know that you can hear it on that first line. That was like, wow, definite that. So excellent. Listen, mate,
cheers, man.
I'm going to move on, mate. We've got time. Right, I reckon we've got time for another 2, 3 if they're short. But anyway, listen, over to you, mate. Okay.
Okay, so this one is another short one. This is called For Kent Taylor. Love sustains, but beauty bets on the favorite. Pissing in the wind is hardly a choice.
Ooh, ooh. I'm tempted to just leave this one gallery if you want to see this space.
Yeah.
No, brilliant, mate.
That's got that bit of Yorkshire pissing in the wind. Yeah.
I got that, yeah. I got
Yeah.
that straight away then. Oh, brilliant. No, he's like, I've got like, we all got our own influences. I absolutely adore the work of Paul Auster, the New York writer. He's just gone in all kinds of directions. And like, I think you find sometimes if you have the chance to meet your influences like that, you'd be thinking that you'd be building with the godhood. But like, and in his case, in your case, I got the, I love that pissing in the wind reference because that is very, highbrow, but also very sarcastic as well.
Yeah. And it's just about relationships and stuff. But because I don't want to distract you. I've always got to be saying something a bit bigger. I'm always looking for a bigger idea, I guess. I'll read another one. This is called.
Please, yeah. I'm doing one more after that as well, mate. That'll be that probably enough for tonight. Yeah, brilliant. Ben Ellison, go for it.
The Northern Front. Melting in the mob madness, we are slaves to fervor. We fetishized identity for entertainment. Indolent figureheads tell us we have lost it. The cost of living has deflated our leisure. If they're laughing, should we sit and sulk? Sallow old bags rule the roost. Detriment is in steady supply. The greedy are giggling, are chummy and fat off goose-necked jobwits. The politicians are not your leaders. The TikTok thoughts are not your role models. The company is not your father. God is not money or greed or gutless. God is nowhere now. It's eerily quiet on the Northern Front. Disease and disaster are profitable. The receipts are lost in the rubble. The corporation expands company policy into private life. The cure is bad for business. We fall off the edge, glum and gutted.
Oh, wow. Indolent figureheads. And I think it was the second line. That's a heck of an image, that one. Brilliant stuff, that, mate. Absolute tremendous, that one. That's just you've got an awful lot of power in that again, mate. No, really, really good stuff, that one. Where do you get the image indolent figureheads from? That's a belting line, that one.
I don't know, mate. I think I might have just heard the word indolent somewhere. It's not one you would probably use, or I would use in everyday speak, but there's them words, and one of them where you might find the word in that. I know what it means, but I might Google it just to make sure. And then figureheads are just, the figureheads,
Brilliant stuff.
people on TVs, the incompetent ones.
No, tremendous stuff, mate. Really, really good stuff there. And that one's,
man.
like you said, that's a slightly longer piece, but again, you could hear it there, the thought and the power in it radiated, mate. Tremendous.
Yeah.
Right, we'll do one more wrap up, I reckon, mate. So
one more short.
Over to you, buddy. Yeah.
Cheers, man. A short one here. Another reference here. Lonerism it's called, which is a Tame Impala reference. We have felt loveless and stupid, full of guts and impulse, coughing up gold, laughing at tricky predicament.
You're a philosopher, definitely. I mean, from what you told me your day job before, and I'm not going to reveal it. You should be teaching philosophy, Mason. Definitely.
Yeah, try and get like that philosophical aspect, I guess. Yeah.
It works really well, that man.
Cheers, man.
Brilliant stuff, mate. Listen, mate, we're going to wrap up now anyway, because I want to give us a chance to get this downloaded tonight and then get off to the press for you. So, right, man, listen, I want to thank you again today, Aqeel. It's been absolutely a pleasure, this one, mate. I've actually really enjoyed this today. Like, it was I always enjoy podcasting, and I always enjoy chatting people spoken label. But what I love sometimes when people like Aqeel's come on and surprise me in about 3 or 4 different ways, and it's been tremendous, mate. So when your Bent Key Publishing Press book comes out with Caitlin McKenna, I want you both on, and we're going to have a game then. See who can make the other one blush the most. Mate,
on the podcast together, you mean, as well? Or in person?
No, God, no. I've got to come to Leeds. I've got to come to Leeds. I could do it, but I get it probably.
Oh, mate, definitely on the podcast, mate. That'd be sick, mate. Yeah, I was in the same room, even just like.
I've Katie looking, thinking, oh crap, I've got to follow that.
I'd be thinking the same thing, mate. Caitlin's a great performer.
Oh yes, definitely sort that one out, mate. And everybody, watch your space. It will happen. But you'll see when. So listen, Aqeel, hang around, mate. I need to quit your mic anyway. So, but we'll wrap up now, mate. So anyway, guys and girls, that's it for another session for today. So as Don Callis over at AEW Wrestling says, stay safe, and most importantly, stay fucking over. See you all next time.